POPAVIST made smoother than your smoothest criminal. Shamo, about that money, what we get into. Shamo, about that money, get residuals. Shamo.
Yes. Yes, 2 times. Y'all know the vibes. They go, ooh la la. She go, ooh la la. We go, ooh la la. They go, ooh la la. Hey. That knock. That feeling. Ooh la la. Looking for hands like I lost a friend. Hop out of the bed like, where's the bread? What it do, people? Hold on. First, let me fix my shit. Can you see me? Yeah, what it do, people? You're now tuned in. POPAVIST. POPAVIST TV. That's my show. We live, we rolling, we unscripted, we authentic. That feeling back up in here one more again. If it's your first time, then please come on in. Over here, we deal with sports, hip-hop, interviews, popavisms, 101, and motivation. If that sounds like something you can rock with, then before you exit and diddy to the left, kindly hit that subscribe button. Hit the like button, hit that notification bell, so when I upload the videos, you get alerted. And if it's not your first time, thank you. But you know how we do. You know how I start the show. Tony, there was no other way. We in the end game now. We in the end game. We in the end game, people, because Haiti, you know, they just had the massive earthquake. First, their president was killed, then the massive earthquake. Now we got Hurricane Henry, spelled with the R-I, not the R-Y. You know what I mean? And let's pray for them because, you know, because of the, you know, the hurricane. I mean, the hurricane, the storm. They have to cease their efforts of looking for people that might still be lost. So let's, you know what I mean? Let's pray for them. You know, mention Haiti by name, and if you have loved ones over there, you know what I mean? It's a lot of, you know, Haitian Americans over here, you know, people from Haiti, you know what I mean, that live over here in the United States. We also in the end game because AMBERROSE is big mad. Like, you mad, bro? Like, oh yeah, like when Richard Sherman, when he was on the Seahawks and they was beating the shit out of New England, and not in the Super Bowl though, it's regular season, and he was asking Tom Brady, like, yo, why you mad, bro? You big mad? You mad or you big mad? And obviously Tom Brady was big mad. They lost the game, took that L on the head. So AMBERROSE is out here, you know what I mean? And when I mean out here, I mean on social media. It's all for sale, like it's all for sale. Yeah, put it on wax. Shit is all for sale. You know what I mean? Like these hats, you can come cop these little bucket hats. They match the little Jumpman silver joints I was wearing today. I need to get like a can, like a feet can. You know what I mean? Even though y'all know when I'm in the crib, I rock the cozy soles. Cozy soles, cozy soles, cozy soles. But anyway, she mad, you know what I mean? Or she's just saying that she tired of people taking advantage of her. Like, you know, woe is me, and you know, not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, like LeBron. Not 3, not 4, not 5, not 5 golden rings. 12 people, she said her baby father, you know what I mean, cheated on with. 12 women. I said people, but I really meant to say 12 women. Like, damn it, man. Oh, you's a low down, dirty, rotten scoundrel. You know what I mean? I seen on the other channel, they was like, yeah, you know, when the hoes come home to roost. You know what I mean? And I don't know if that's the case here. I will say, like, nobody really cares. Like, you know what I mean? You cry me a river. But the image that you put out there, you know, the persona that you threw out there into the public, like Sunshine and Harlem Nights, when you throw it in the air, it's like sunshine. Like, yeah, the pussy I'm talking about. Like, you threw your pussy in the air, and it was like sunshine for a little minute. And real quick, though, we ain't gonna spend too long on AMBERROSE. I ain't really got no wild story to tell. I say when I first came home, you know what I mean, on one of the joints, you know, she was in the building I was in. The swag was real low for your boy, so I ain't even really try to holler. But I know one day we had a doorman in the building I was in. One day he was like, yo, the kid Kanye was in here. He was with the light-skinned joint. And I was like, word? And I never seen her again. I only seen her once in the building, you know what I mean? And that was it. But yeah, she used to rock in Harlem for a little minute, you know what I mean? And Kanye came and scooped her in, you know, flashing lights. But with that being said, when you put out that type of energy, the slut walk, and, you know, Tony, there was no other way. You changed the meaning of what the slut walk mean, and the backdoor feminism, hit a nigga on the bat line and all that. Like, you know what I mean? With the Wiz Khalifa, black and yellow, 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 black and yellow. Nobody really feels sorry for you. I guess that's the point. Like, and I'm not saying that she deserves to not be happy, or she deserves to be with somebody that's going, you know, cheat on her, make her feel bad, or make her feel less than. Nobody really deserves to be treated in that fashion. I mean, I don't really care who you are. Everybody deserves to be treated with respect and dignity. You know what I mean? Especially if you're carrying yourself in that fashion. That man, I'm definitely not gonna let nobody treat me less than. You know what I mean? I'm gonna stand on my square like, nah, I demand and respect, you know what I mean, and command more. I'm not just accepting that. With that being said, again, I don't think the public is overly like tears, and I heard she aired some of the women out, not by name, but just saying like, yo, you know he was married, you know he had a kid, and bitches on the gram is like, what? Like, not you, you know what I mean? And not that it's, you know, a wrong, you know, gets another wrong, or a wrong is a right and a right is a wrong, you know what I mean? So it happens to us, really, or some people were saying it's karma, you know what I mean? I don't know if she fucked a whole bunch of, you know, women's husbands or men's, you know what I mean? I know she was doing her, you know what I mean? And she was unapologetic about it. So, you know, when you receive this treatment, or you on the other end of infidelity, you know what I mean? It's like, what can you do? But now the thing is, what now? What now? Still look good. You're not as young as you used to be. Still look good though. Like, and so now with a kid, I think 2 kids. Or am I bugging? You know, I can't. You know what I mean? What's next for you? You know what I mean? What's next? Let's get to this next thing real quick. Speaking of next, like, let's see what's about to happen next, okay? Okay? Well, we know what's not about to happen. The Heaven in Harlem 15th annual year cookout won't be happening tomorrow, which is August 22nd, Sunday. Oh, Summer Jam, you know what I mean? Like, summertime. Like, these 2 events were supposed to pop off on the same day because of Hurricane Henry and the storm that New York might possibly see. Well, the worst thing that could possibly happen is if it don't rain today, right? Like, even though I'm saying today, but it's still in nighttime. It's actually, what time is it? You know, my shit is live. We rolling. We unscripted. We authentic. Oh yeah, it's 4:24 in the morning, and you know, I was sipping on that potion. I was out having a good time. Oh, we was at, you know what I mean? We was at Ghost Cookout, 143rd Harlem stand up. You know what I mean? Got to see my nigga Lou. Got to see my nigga Farris. Salute to them being home. You know what I mean? And a lot of other people. You know what I mean? Like, you know, people is time. You don't really pay attention to the time, and then like that, you be like, damn, 30 years, 20 years, like, word, like, you know what I mean? Yeah, time passes and dick suckers roll with the masses, like, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, that part, shout out to my nigga Gray as well. Time passes, dick suckers roll with the masses, like, yeah, that part. And, you know, you see a lot of real niggas come home and, you know, see people in the hood, and it's like, when you make it through the storm or whatever your trials and tribulations, you know, were, and whatever city or state you in, there's always live niggas everywhere, like, there's no getting around that. Like, you know what I mean? There's always live niggas everywhere. You know what I mean? Respectable, honorable niggas, sucking niggas, wild niggas, foul niggas, all that different type of people. That's everywhere. Every state, every city, every borough. That's the facts. That's the truth of the reality. You know what I mean? That's the hardcore reality. But with that being said, you know, when you your kid's perspective is obviously should be different from your perspective as a grown man. as you lived a little bit. You got to live. Whether, you know, some of that living or some of those years was hardcore, was tough, or whether they was, you know, easy breezy. Like you wake up and the shit is like Sunday morning. Like, you know what I mean? You still live through a certain experience. And so, you know, those experiences should equip you for the future in your present, you know what I mean? And with that, I'm just saying that to say that, you know, when you see people from the childhood that you viewed in certain ways, and they live as long as you're, you know, to your adulthood, so you get to see them as adult as well, you know, you see them different, you know what I mean? You view them different. Your experiences of going to school with certain people, or, you know, high school, as opposed to now, and you get to see them be a father, or see them be a mother, or, you know, even grandmothers, you know what I mean? And just in that sense, sometimes like nostalgia, like, oh, should I remember, it just bring back memories when a whole bunch of people gather around, you know, that, you know, a lot of y'all come from the same neighborhoods and grew in the same, you know what I mean, the same spots. But I said all that to say, Hurricane Henry, Heaven up in Harlem, that's dead tomorrow. That's going to be next Sunday on the 29th. Summer Jam, y'all still going? I mean, obviously, if it's raining cats and dogs. I had got invited, but I was going to go to the cookout. I wasn't even going to go to Summer Jam. But now it's like, Then I start thinking, like, I've been to wild Summer Jams. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I've been to, I think, 95, 96, 97. I mean, not 90, I'm bugging. I meant to say 05, 06, 07. I think I skipped 08, went to 09, 010. You know what I mean? Seen Drake when he first, you know, when he was with Young Money and he first had their little song out. I could be a bedrock and all that, and he was coming out. Mobb Deep, rest in peace, Prodigy, Hove. Not when he won that Prodigy in them, but you know what I mean? So, you know, I seen Busta was when Busta was on Summer Jam. I think he was the headliner. He was one of the headliners. He closed the show out with "Stuck in the Ghetto Now, Ghetto Love," the little Rick James sample. "Stuck in the Ghetto Now." You know what I'm talking about? Like, yeah, that part. Like, Busta killed it. Luda killed it. You know what I mean? When Lil Jon and all of them did they 1-2s 1 year. You know what I mean? Seen 50 Cent get Gully. Seen Lloyd Banks, Santana, and Dipset. I was trying to think, like, before I was going to do the show and all, like, damn, what is the best Summer Jam that I seen, whether in person, and I've been to a lot in the last 15 years. I think I probably seen like 10, I'm going to say like 9 Summer Jams that I've been to. And then after a while, I start like, you know what I mean? Like, you go, you parking lot pimp, smoking some good crime, like all through the whole event. It's nothing. It's a hip-hop concert. Somebody was asking me, like, yo, you can smoke bud in the stadium? I was like, hell yeah, niggas be smoking that poison like it's a fucking hip-hop concert. You know what I mean? So all niggas is doing is smoking. You know what I mean? And the first few years, we used to just get the front row sections, and then you got to stand on the seats and all that. And then after that, they come with the Platinum Lounge, and niggas took it to the little top balcony so you can look down, have the bird's eye view. You know what I mean? And you know, backstage and all that. When you know certain people, you get the little, or get closer as possible. So Summer Jam always been fun. You know, POPAVIST TV, yeah. Hip-hop, sports, interviews, Popavisms 101. We love hip-hop. So I might pop out. I mean, obviously, it's not thunderstorming, crazy raining right now. It was a little earlier while we was at the cookout. You know what I mean? And we'll see how it plays out tomorrow. But have you been to a few Summer Jams like me? What's your best Summer Jam? Like, what year? I'm going to say, I want to say 2019, I think, when Meek Mills came out on the bike, or maybe that was 20, you know what I mean, after he came home. That was a good Summer Jam, even though I watched that on Tidal, actually. But I'm going to say, yeah, the year Busta, Snoop, and I'm going to say probably like when Luda and Lil Jon, I mean, like at that time, the reason why I'm putting that in one of the best ones, because it was just so much like crunk music out. It was just so much that yeah, like, you know what I mean? Like Luda was hot, and then also Lil Jon as a producer putting out certain records and, you know what I mean, collaborating with a lot of different artists. They just had that wave back then. Jeezy, you know what I mean, etc. So, you know what I mean? This year is a lot of young artists, Lil Durk, and you know, I think Meek gonna be there as well. You know, a lot of people going to be there. As far as I think the baby is going to be there. Maybe not. Like, I know he's going through a little situation. They trying to cancel culture and all that for, you know, what he said at the other concert. So I'm not sure if he's gonna be there. I think he was supposed to be there, and I could be totally fucking this up right now. I'm under the assumption that he is gonna be. I know the Migos gonna be there, straightening. Don't nothing get straight but straightening. Y'all already know I'm being funny because yeah, on the other video, when that song first came out, I was like, nah, that's not it. Now, after a little since the Mayweather and Paul fight or whatever, now I was like, yeah, they done force fed it to us on the radio. You know what I mean? A day. So now nigga like straightening. Don't nothing get straight but straightening. Don't nothing get straight but straightening. Like, you know what I mean? That part. Don't nothing get straight but straightening. I remember Remy came out when she came home, and I think maybe like a year she did it, or maybe her first year. Like, should be merged so much, you know what I mean? And definitely like on the street temperature, check the temperature, you know what I mean? Shout out to Miss JP, you know what I mean? Check the temperature. Yeah, like the streets is a little crazy, shit crazy. Like shit getting shaky, getting nervous, niggas getting shaky, getting nervous, niggas looking shaky, getting nervous. Shout out to my nigga Bombs Beats. We gonna end on this though, you know what I mean? Like I said, I think Buster was one of my favorite summer jams. You know what I mean? Obviously, you know, when G-Unit came, and Hove as well. You know what I mean? Even though I don't think he was the headliner though. I don't think he was the headliner that year. I think this was like, damn, 95, I think. I mean, I keep saying 90s. Stuck in the 90s. That's why I keep getting nostalgia from the 90s. 2005 or 2006 Hove was there, if I'm not mistaken. But let's get into this last year. So some YouTube shit, because I told you, I'm in these YouTube streets. I'm in these YouTube alleyways, and they should have never, like, yeah, that part. So Fresh and Fit, I mean, it's a podcast. I'm tuned in. I got the notifications on. Like when they upload the videos, I get alerted. Yeah, I put the notifications on so I can see what's popping. I may not always watch it when it pop up on my phone, but at least I get alerted. With that being said, a lot of craziness going on surrounding them young brothers over there. They was beefing with another podcast. You know, like these YouTube streets is kind of shaky and nervous. You got to tread lightly, you know what I'm saying? And this shit is, I'm being funny when I say that, because this shit is hilarious to me. But the truth is, shit could fuck your business up. When you present yourself in a certain way and then it don't be that way, it don't be hitting with that feeling, you don't have that that authenticity, like, yeah, niggas looking what you sound like you're not authentic, that feeling, yeah, you get looked at with the side eye, and once you lose your credibility, and no matter really what, like it could be YouTube, because that's what I'm speaking of. It could just be in business, like dealing, you know, being up front with somebody and they catch you in the lie, or they catch you doing some underhand shit, so now they don't trust you. Now, once that bond is broken, or you did some foul shit and people looking at you like, damn, you moving like that. Now, anything moving forward, I'm looking at you with the same look like, I don't know what type of time this nigga's on. So let me tread lightly and let me see if he about to do some fuckaroni shit. And then, yeah, then it's like, it's a live action after that. You know what I mean? Like, hate niggas that do that. And I'm not saying that they bad individuals. What I'm saying is that they podcast is popping, they show is popping. You know what I mean? Y'all know what I'm talking about. A lot of the views. And then I can't really say like the characters, the ladies' names and all. I know they have a lot of women come on there. You know, I go check it out for entertainment. Like I watch a lot of shit on YouTube. Like I'm in these YouTube streets, so I watch a lot of this shit. You know, for entertainment value, because that's really what it is. When I really like want to get some educational stuff from YouTube, then I definitely go directly to those sources. I'm not really just watching like regular videos when niggas is just talking about celebrities and the buffoonery remains at an all-time high. Now I go directly like, oh, you want to learn how the stocks work? You go to that. Oh, you want to learn how? You go straight to that. Without all the, you know, you gotta filter to all of the bullshit. But I'm saying that to say because they offer value in the sense of, you know, how to kick game to women, how to, you know, how you should be moving. Obviously, you should stay fresh and fit. That's what the podcast is about. And I like the name and all that. Like, I like that they try to push that. Like, nah, you know, you got to be fresh. You got to be fit. You got to know the game. See it coming from a mile away with these IG models. And, you know, you got the PJ Washingtons and the LaMelos. And, you know, this shit is crazy out here. Like, and then there's really nothing new under the sun. Like, you know what I mean? No idea is original. It's nothing new under the sun. It's never what you do, but how it's done. Right, that part. So I'm not shocked and amazed. But they supposed to give you that game and that swag. I'm not saying I would go to them for that. And I know they're making a couple dollars on the back end, on the back line, which is the Patreon and all that. But now it's supposed to be some receipts coming out where they was kind of trying to bone some of the joints, and they did bone some of the joints, and it's just looking crazy. Like, first you got Brother Polite, you know what I mean? And he, you know, real quickly, I'm about to get out of here. Yeah, it's that time, you know what I mean? What time is it? Motherfucking, it's 4:30 in the morning, 4:36 to be exact. We about to get out of here, you know what I mean? First you got him come out. I mean, well, first you had the story break, you know what I mean? None other than Tasha K. Then, you know, people was like, woo, how is it possible? I know what it's like to lose. This can't be it. They setting them up. They this, they that. And it's like, I did my reaction to the, you know, to that story already. And my reaction is the same as it is now. Go see the other video. Yeah, like Kanye pulled up in my other Benz. Go see the other video. My stance is the same. Like, we still gonna wait to see what happens in the court of law, but there's no way that you should be attached to something like this. Even when they setting you up, nigga. There's no fucking way that I'm going to be set up in something like this. There's no way. Because I don't move like that. You know what I mean? And so if you move like that and you could be caught up in a situation like this, even where they setting you up. Yeah, people in the back, they setting them up. Allegedly, sort of, kinda. No, bro. That's not how it goes. So then you come out. You can't speak about the particulars, but you're talking about your Ferraris and, you know, your Bugattis and your Lambos and your $100 million and the true cell set you free and all this bubblegum shit. And it's like, yeah, all right, bro, we just gonna patiently wait and we're gonna see what that verdict is looking like. We're gonna see what that verdict looking like. So the Fresh and Fit, yeah, like that's my show. Nah, I'm just fucking around. We is Fresh and Fit though. Your integrity, your credibility, all that's tied together, and once you lose that, it's very hard to get it back. So Popavism 101 before we get out of here. Popavism 101. Well, oh yeah, sports, hip hop, interviews, Popavisms 101. Don't sell your, you know, people say don't sell your soul. Don't sell your integrity, and don't fuck up your credibility for some buns. For some short paper, you know what I mean? For some shit that, you know, the immediate gain of whatever it is that you're trying to get, long term, is going to affect you in a negative to where you got to fight, you know what I mean? Dodge, duck, and weave, and, you know what I mean? Pull all type of, you know what I mean? Iron Mikes and Ali Kumbaya just to get a victory and prove to the people that you was worthy. You know what I mean? When you worthy from the jump, worthiness comes from here. Like, you can't teach people, I don't say loyalty and all that, just being stand up. Like, you know what I mean? Just being stand up. That should go a long way, even if you're not a killer hardcore street nigga. If you a stand up person about your shit, niggas that's tougher than you, that's street niggas, that they respect what it is, they won't even fuck with you. Like, you know what I mean? Meaning like beat you up or kill you or do whatever. If you a stand up nigga, they'll just respect that. You know what I mean? You might, you know what I mean? Like, they gonna let you know where you fall at in the pecking order, but it's still like at the end of the day when I was like, nah, you know what? I could have beat the shit, I could have slapped you, I could have did whatever, but niggas is stand-up niggas, so I just let it be. But they make, you know, they know what it is. Like when you not stand up, or you lying, or you backdooring, or you know what I mean, you doing conniving ways to achieve a goal, when it's like just the stuff that I heard. And again, it's all hearsay shit. We're gonna see what more comes out from the Fresh and Fit podcast, but it's like, damn, you got Kevin Samuels on there, like, they shit is big, you know what I mean? But the lady they having problems with, or whoever they going through the situation with, she pretty big too, as far as views and, you know, subscribership, if you will. So it's just like, yeah, that part, you know what I mean? But you know what it is. It's your boy, Popavist. You're now tuned in, Popavist TV. We live, we rolling, we unscripted, so sometimes we might venture off into some other shit. We authentic, not because we killed 100 niggas and did 1,000,000 years on the sun, because our track record is intact. Our integrity is intact. That feeling back up in here one more again. Yeah, kid.